Hey guys, this is Manshark Sub LPs. I'm Sub, this is Crusader Kings II, and this is Millennia in the Making episode 141. Currently playing as Kaiser Anselm of the Holy Roman Empire. He's the son of Kaiser Arnulf, who himself was the grandson of Kaiser Wilhelm III, I believe, and so on and so forth, all the way back to Duke Otto of Saxony. We're really having a bit of a moustache issue here. I mean, we need to hire a royal barber or something, because seriously, these moustaches are just not adhering themselves to our faces well enough. Anyway, we have the ambition to have a daughter, so that should be increasing the fertility between myself, because I'm quick as well, and my genius wife. I'm really actually hoping for a son, though we have so many at this point that if we get a genius one, it's just going to be more annoying than anything else. Also, Prince Rudgar here is looking pretty good, even though he doesn't have the genius trait. If he did, he would be exceptional. And let's see, we're in a war with the Chilenid Sultan for the Holy Roman Holy War for Algiers. Whoops, that's the wrong buttons there, subby. It's a dynasty map I popped up for a moment, and Algiers is just this place here. We're quite handily doing our thing. So let's get underway. We've got sieges in a couple of places that don't matter. Let's just check out our armies. Okay, these guys are moving into Aden for the inevitable murder of the Hashemid Sultan and further attacks. These guys are besieging that place. These guys are waiting for Ireland and Scotland to, die. Of note, Ireland is on the way out. He is infirm, as well as not having any actual other health traits. And he's getting on a bit. He does have a lovely young wife, though. Does have a lovely young wife. And Scotland, as well as basically being a puppet king, is very old. Doesn't like us because we control a lot of his land, and we can try and usurp that in about a year and a half or so. Let's see, this guy down here is moving through all of his tuberculosis-ridden county, because I believe we had something to do with Nubia. I couldn't find what that was exactly. I think it was... we might have had a weak claim on one of the duchies, on the Duchy of Nubia. Ah yeah, see, this kid's just grown up, so if we had a weak claim, it would have gone away at that point. Who's this fellow? Oh yeah, it's this guy here we have in our court. He would have a weak claim. Yeah. I mean, good on him and all, but weak claims are weak claims. Can't ask the Pope for anything. That's not how it works. So, the duchy. This guy would. Does this guy have a strong claim? He has a strong claim, so we invite him to court. And we'll convert his ass to Catholicism. The key there is that a weak claim can only be pressed against a child. So we could theoretically just try and murder this guy, and then the next one along would be able to get our weak claim in on. Or a woman. Neither of which are the case here, because Cisse here is just growing up. Recently, actually. So yeah, we're moving our troops through plague-ravaged. God damn, this is going to be the biggest attrition ever. Do we have enough boats where we could just ship them across? So stop there. All of the Arabian boats, hang on. You're beholden to me, right? You shouldn't be beholden to me. The Arab king probably does not like me at this moment because of it. Nope, needs control of the Duchy of Sana'a. Have it. So now, all of the boats that the Arab king can muster, 137. That's a lot. That will probably be fine. So we'll stop these guys moving because we're going to put up the boats. Get some more boats from around the place. That should actually be enough. at their current stage of reinforcement, and we'll just ship them across the Gulf of Suez into Aswan, like just directly. We got a peasant revolt all the way up here, way to be annoying. Where's that? I knew I had an army around here somewhere. Well, apparently I don't. Just click through these. It's probably this army here that I'm thinking about. Oh no, this army, I sent them over to Constantinople. Alright boys, march on home. All the way over here. Jeez, it takes them a while to move, even these boats. Okay, this guy's turned off at court. Now he's 64 years old, so that's kind of an issue. But we'll just quickly demand his religious conversion. My steward was killed by a mob of angry peasants when trying to collect my extra tax. Whoa, jeez, words and all that. The extra taxes. Okay, so this guy's now Catholic. Cool. So we're going to press his claim. Now that will not... Let me just get a new steward. Yeah, the Duke of Ghana. To Oberbayern you go. Mein Freund. That's not Oberbayern. This is. Wonderful. Now, when we press this guy's claim, we won't get the land. Because he's only a courtier. He's not, you know, anything special. He's not of my family line, and he is certainly not, you know, a landholder within my realm. This guy turned up. Who is this guy? Oh, he's the son of one of my courtiers. Well, we'll just demand his religious conversion as we move our boats around. Okay, I've inherited the Duchy of Kermanshah and other titles from the Duke of Kermanshah because he died. So that's like these places. That's part of Mesopotamia. Alright. Well, we don't have a king of Mesopotamia. The Duchy of Kermanshah is... I'll just give it all to this guy. Why not? He's in the realm anyway. The Duchy of Kermanshah and all that entails. And now we just want to get rid of this little army down here because I don't need small retinues like that. And we have enough tech points to increase legalism. Done. We've now capped out legalism. And we'll see, there we go, 10 of 11 now. So, where could we get? I'm thinking Istria. One of these three anyway, because that's part of that area. The other option is that we get rid of the Duchy of Tyrol, but we take it and we disband it. Because the Duchy of Tyrol is kind of not been great to us, and we take Innsbruck. You know? Yeah, that's actually what we're going to do. So, first of all, we'll need to revoke this, and to revoke that we really want a claim on it. Pope! We'll also have to deal with the Duchess. She only holds that one. No, she holds Tyrol, St. Gallen, and Innsbruck. Yes, she is not going to like us at all. This guy converted. Good on him. These guys have almost landed in Aswan. That plague is pretty nasty looking. We still auto-ending plots? Yep. And let's just see how the fight's going. Yeah, knock it down. Pope's given us our claim. That's wonderful. These boats have done their job. Going to wait before declaring war just because of the morale and all that sort of stuff. Where's our army at? Where is our army at? Still slowly moving around. You know what? Let's make this a bit quicker. Get us some boats. Because these guys need to move to Spain of all places. How many boats is that? 160. We need 210. Oh, that's enough. Wow, that was a lot that just popped up there. Amazing. Church infrastructure in Nida Bay increased to level 5, which means nothing for us. Come on. Siege of Algiers was a victory. We kidnapped this lovely young lady. So let's... Ah, well, we can't ransom her back, so entertainment troop in the dungeon it is. Hit up the town of Tapasa. My wife is pregnant. Alright boys, hop aboard. And we'll just sort of coming over here to Sylves. Now, my dear Duchess, I wish to revoke the Duchy of Tyrol from you. And we're going to destroy it. She accepts. Excellent. So now she's just the Countess. Of course, she is not happy with us, as one would expect. Let's find the Duchy title. Here it is, and we destroy it. There we go. Now that has presumably pissed her off a lot. Yep. But what we're going to do now is make a claim on the county of Innsbruck. We may make claims on Tyrol and St. Gallen as well, just to give them to somebody else. So that, you know, she's not in control of this stuff, because she's going to despise us. How are things doing here? Not terribly. I might just let this mosque siege continue. We're at what, 59%? Alright. These guys have recovered and are now actually taking attrition because fucking tuberculosis. They're taking a lot of attrition as well. How long will it take them to move out? 23rd of February should be fine. Let's get this war underway. So we're going to have this one here, the Duchy. Thank you, Pope. So we're going to revoke the county of Innsbruck. Oh, they're already building a castle town. Lovely. What say you, woman? She accepts. So now we have Innsbruck here. It's a lovely little town which could use some universities. Ah, why not? We'll build a church. Or a, you know, better cathedral. Excellent, so that's given us a nice little amount of land here. Nice block of land. Not stringy or anything like that. Very good. Now she hates us. And honestly, rightfully so. I'm not going to plot to murder her, because if we get caught, that's an issue. How's the Pope like us? The Pope is still at 100% opinion with us. It's fucking exceptional, isn't it? So what we're going to do here... We're going to keep her on retainer sort of thing, and when we need holdings for our sons, we'll just revoke one of her titles and give it to them. No, I'm really kind of slurring my words today. My apologies. Duke Manfred has some interesting ideas on how to improve the economy. So this will cost us 210 gold and increase the economy spread rate in Oberbayern by 100%. That's going to do absolutely nothing for us because, well, it'll increase the spread of construction. We're going to do it because the alternative is pissing him off. Yeah, see, it doesn't affect anything else because nothing else was getting economy spread. Speaking of the economy though, we could really improve something. I believe keeps. So now we can build castle fortifications in basically all of these places if we so wished. But we only really want to do it with the main place, and that should pump the... Oh yeah, that's going to pump the fort level up to like 9.5. I would not want to be besieging that place, let me tell you. Smallpox broke out in Malta. How are we doing down here anyway? Okay, so we do have a supply limit issue down here, but it's not as big as, say, tuberculosis was making it. As long as tuberculosis doesn't get into Adyab, we should be fine. If it does, we're absolutely boned. And we'll have to retreat somewhere. Like all the way back up here or something like that. I've raised vassal levies too? Oh, that must be for boats. However, the King of Ireland would like a marriage between Prince Blafmak here, who is his spymaster and sibling, and Gerberga Lodofinger, who is exceptional at martial, and she's also the heir to a barony, so I'm going to decline that offer, thank you very much. It's a little weird that the Egyptians haven't sent this, you know, their armies at me yet. I mean, normally you'd kind of expect them to at least hover around. We're going to attack this place. I'm really worried about that tuberculosis in the region. We should have held off until, you know, the whole thing was gone. Sharrakan has converted to the Catholic faith. Good. So yeah, we're just going to punch through as long as it remains reasonable for us to punch through, because then we can get down here. See, already we have an 18,000 supply limit in Sauken, whereas previous it was about 13. And that's due to us taking these holdings up here. Have those boats finished moving? No, they must be close. Yeah, they totally are. We'll put them down as soon as they get there, just to get rid of this vassal levy issue. Oh yeah, have your claims. Whatever you want to do, mate. There we go, so boats down. Troops march. We're actually not going to let them march for the moment. We're going to let them recover their morale so that they move at their fastest, so we don't have to chase peasants around the damned Iberian countryside. Yep, attack that place. Did I see it go away? Yes, it's gone. Tuberculosis is gone from this area, so we're now not safe from the scourge of consumption, but you know, it's better. It's more likely that we won't have to deal with the terribly fucked up supply limits. Okay, these guys are in condition to move. These guys have almost taken this place. Good, good. He's gonna have to offer, you know, we're gonna have to win that eventually. And down here. No, indecisive war. You know, I'd kind of believe that if I didn't have 17,000 guys sitting on your doorstep. Ah, looks like somebody took a trade post. So doesn't matter. 51%, buddy. Still no? Alright. Well then, I'm going to have my guys march down here. Now that's not a Nubian national army. I don't actually... This is a Nubian national army here with this flag. But we're still going to come down here and beat these guys up because this is raised... Like the king's raised troops out of here, so it's vulnerable. Also, we have a massively reduced supply limit there. Well, whatever. Peasant rebellion is over. These troops can now move back. I'm going to put them in Aquileia for the moment. Just because plans may involve me messing with the former Duchess of Tyrol. And if she decides to rebel, I want my troops there to deal with it. Lovely. You know what we haven't started to do? We haven't started to brutally murder some people. So let's just see what the base plot power is. Oof, 10,000 troops all of a sudden. Nasty. That's fine. All I'll do is let them move into Egypt, and then I'll come at them. I should have pretty good movement up the coast. Lovely. And we're probably going to assault this place. No. Things could get out of control if we do that. Looks like we built a keep in Kempton. That's good. Can we build anything else here? Oh, we sure can. Let's have a barracks. Very good. Guess that should be a fairly easy siege right there. Sorted. And we even captured some people. One of which can be ransomed back for 74 gold. Is she can't be giving us war score? No, she isn't. She's just his daughter. Well, one of his daughters. Yep, unfortunately we can't force marriages or anything like that. Which is a shame because she has quite a nice martial stat. So we're just going to ransom her back for 74 gold. Okay, these guys have finished their move. We'll get there in a month. They will leave. Oh well, we'll just besiege this place. What's this siege going on over here? Roll right, this one. Right, let's attack through these places and march up and either relieve that siege or avenge the people who have died in it. Probably avenge the people. 89%, still a no, so let's go up there. So we're going to lose this siege here. Maybe. No, definitely I'd have to say. Oh, yeah, we'll probably just lose it. No, he's risen troops. That's alright. Because now we'll intercept him and get a little bit of war score out of defeating them. As indicated. A daughter. A genius daughter. Ilsa, why couldn't you be born a man? Nope, still on the no train. Okay, well that's fine. I'm just going to get my guys to head on over to Biniani, where we have a decent supply limit, and take it. And that'll be that. Ah, such a shame that she was... It's just a shame that we finally get the genius trait passed down. but it's like the 4th damn try, and it's a daughter. Most of our realms are running under agnetic, so there is no way that she could actually inherit in the first place. What's happened here? Our war has been annulled. I must have accidentally clicked through that thing. The guy probably died, didn't he? Yeah, looks like it. Well, that's irritating. I have no casus belli against this dude. Let me see if there's a claimant somewhere. This guy would. So let's try and be a little bit tricky here. What's your claim worth? I can't even mouse over it for some reason. It's a weak claim, so I don't think that I can actually press it. No. But hey, it's good to have. And we'll just get this guy to convert religions. Alright, let's move out. We can't currently declare war because we have units in the holdings. No claimants for that place. What about for this individual county? None there. What about for this one? None there. Wow. Oh well. And how's the murder going? 53%. We can get another 11. 18. Ugh. No, can't happen. That's annoying. Who else is around? I guess we could start prepping the murder for the Chilinid. I mean, we don't have to murder him straight up. Because, you know, we are about to win this fight. Just go to that one and besiege it. It'll be fine. So yeah, we're already plotting the kid's murder before we, you know, have even finished the war with him. Wonder who inherits after he's dead. Let's see. Right, his brother, Prince Raouf. And then after that, I don't know. Some guy. The daughters never inherit. Oh, we have one of his sisters in jail? Yeah, just take it back for 10 gold, it's fine. Sennar has converted to the Catholic faith. Wonderful. How are our conversions going? Yeah, so the Iberian Peninsula is still fine. We're getting a bit of movement up here, that's good. And again down here in Arabia. No, that's really good. I'm very proud of them. Wouldn't mind this one converting. And there's only 2 Orthodox counties left. Good. Eight days, come on. Yes, yes, he accepts the ransom. Come on, guys. There we go. So this will be a lossy siege because, you know, we attacked it and it wasn't really optimal, but I want to get it done. And there's our 100% war score. Come on, there we go. That's a lot of land. Let's divide it up. Now I don't think we need another merchant or another merchant republic or trade republic in this area. Is Altajar the duchy capital? It should be with all of these holdings. Let's just check that. Mouse over it. It sure is. Wonderful. Now, yeah, we really don't need another trade outpost. We've got plenty in this place. Could do a few more up north, but up north is a kind of an issue. We might make one in Normandy or something like that in a moment. So, let's find a good ruler. Gebhard, you're shit. Giselbert, you're also kind of shit. Thomas, you're better than the other two. I'm very sad to say. And there were no other titles. Alright. Thomas of the Von Elrodier family. Oops. Gotta make the ducal title first. Now, Thomas, my friend. You are the Duke of Algiers. Enjoy. And next on the chopping block will be Kabylia, I feel. That's given us all of Mauritania, so that should start its integration, which we don't actually want it to integrate. Because it's not part of our realm that we're looking for. But that'll take it, 100 years, so we can deal with that in due time. How's our retinue doing? Oof, we've got a lot. I'm thinking of getting another one. Just because once you've got them, you've got them, sort of thing. Anyway, you should go down to Algiers so that you can attack into Beniani when the time comes. And we do want to take Kabylia. We're just starting to push this way along the North African coast. My co-conspirator has... Wow, that was good timing. As soon as we end the war, we have a murder attempt coming in. Alright, Nubia. What reasons do I have for war with you? We could take that place. We could take... the same place? Oh right, there's a barony there and another thing. Or we could run a claim on the county of Nubia itself for this guy. Yeah, it's not really what I expected. What we could do, this is a bit of a dick move, because it will involve the Pope, we can get one of these claimants, invite him to our realm, convert him to Catholicism, enforce his claim, and then start making Pope claims. I kind of don't want to do that, though, maybe if I have to sort of thing. So let's just scan through the duchies to see, well, to begin with, if there are any claimants at all. Let's untick the de jure thing. There are claimants for this place, and some of them will actually move up to me. He's got a weak claim on the duchy, but a strong claim on the county of Haya, or Haya, which is this one here. Not great. You have the exact same. He's got a weak but inheritable claim on the duchy. The duchy is currently ruled by a woman, so a weak claim would be fine. So let's just find the one of these that we want. I'm thinking this 19-year-old. You. Invite to court. And we should be able to press our claim for the Duchy of Alodia here because of this. We probably won't be able to do much, but we'll be weakening the Nubian realm. Just notice there are a lot of little duchies down here in Abyssinia. That's going to be irritating. Unless the Pope gets off his arse and does a crusade. Oh yeah, that guy doesn't like the fact that we're brave. Okay, this guy's come to court, so now we demand his conversion. Lovely. He'll get back to us in 15 days. King of Ireland died. Excellent. So it's time for a war, and because this kid is a kid, we'll probably get a decent number of things. Alright, we've got all these de jure claims on places. Now he's currently suffering a peasant revolt, which he's losing, and another peasant revolt, which he's winning. So we could... do we want to claim on Tyrone Oriel. Let's take Oriel. It gives the Duke here a bit more land to, you know, deal with. Or Tyrone, sorry. Off we go. And how's Scotland doing? Scotland's king is still up and running. Yes, I'm sorry for your loss, but, you know, he was going to die at some point anyway. The kitchen is truly a wonderful place, filled with delicious things and smells, but it worries me that Rudgar, this is my elder son, my heir, spends all his time here when he should be practicing sword fighting and learning how to rule. We can force him how to fight. That's an 80% chance of brave, that's exceptional. A 10% chance of gluttonous or a 10% chance of craven. Both of those are bad. Or this is not my concern, in which case, you know, it's a negative thing. So, he's gained the brave trait. And that's made up for the slight shortcoming that he had in the martial trait. So Prince Rudgar here is a worthy heir. Prince Hugo, my half-brother, is now a Grey Eminence. And the hunter failed to kill the Sultan, that's fine. Okay, that's cool. Excuse me. Okay. So now we can see some of the peasant rebellions which are up and running. That's really interesting, actually. Okay, and we're pressing this war. So that should get us all of that. Well, it won't get us all of that because this guy isn't part of our realm. But that's not all that important. Okay, we've got another hunter. Murder plot thing. I don't care when people say, blab about how I'm trying to kill somebody of a foreign realm. As well, I'm converted. Wonderful. I mean, it literally doesn't matter that the Sultan knows that I'm trying to kill him. I guess the other courtiers may get negative opinions against me, do they? No, they don't. That's wonderful. This guy's bitching. He rots. Lucky I don't throw him in the oblette. We're just going to quickly blow through these places that we pre-sieged. There's his one that I sieged earlier. Wonderful, and we killed the Sultan. Excellent. To hunt man is truly the greatest of sports. We keep on getting new guys in the College of Cardinals because we are literally the only Catholic realm left. Well, no, that's not fair. That's not fair. Ireland is Catholic. See? Catholic. And Scotland is Catholic. So, you know, they're still around. It's just that we're so goddamn awesome that nobody can really contain that. Not that it matters. Alright, chillin' heads. Who's next in line? This guy. Oh, he's pretty good, if a bit decadent. Oh, it looks like we've got his wife. I just want to check something out there. If you notice, this guy's part of the Bektashi order. Do we have any... No. The Bektashis do own things, but around the place. Anyway, let's start our move here. So we'll get there on the 8th of January. And I'll help you consolidate your rule, my friend. I'm going to help you consolidate your rule. You know what? I'm sick of this damned city here. So we're going to go and take it. Now I have raised up troops and not really given them leaders, so I should just quickly assign them some dudes. Why does this... These guys are goddamn fucking lollards? I can't get them to convert. Goddamned heretics. Anyway, yeah, we don't need these guys to be all that exceptional at command. We just need commanders. There we go, that'll do. They'll trash that, and they'll be in for a long siege. But that's alright. Because most of the war score we should be getting by, you know, the land war. Let's keep sieging these places. And yep, we should be able to come down here and grab these ones fairly easily. It's a big army. He's probably going to load that all into the boats, actually. That will be a concern. But we can always just put these guys down on the spot if we have to. Okay, the siege begins. Slowly. But it is also a city siege, so not that slowly. If you see, we get 7.3%. Which is good. Oh no, they took the trade post. Really not worried about trade posts. Castle fortifications got built in Munchen, so now it has a 9.5 fort level, as well as 4,500 guys backing it up. Attack at your own risk, huh? 12,000 man army from the Nubians. I will deal with that once I am done with these sieges. Right, I think that army loaded itself onto the boats, so we need to be kind of wary about boats. There's boats. They're headed to the Strait to Messina. They will probably attempt a naval landing. And honestly, if they do, I'm just going to let them have it. Okay, we're going to move our troops down here. We need a new commander on that flank. You'll not do, because you're wounded. You'll do. Yep, lovely. Okay, they'll take about a month to get there. Now, these guys need to go down. I'm not going to let an army get wiped out because, you know, of that. However, we have an army up here which we're just going to send down to deal with whatever the Chilean has. 17,000 guys. Not a concern. I mean, they would have wiped out that 2,000 man army. But, you know, YOLO. Because now we got war score, bitches. A famous herald, well versed in the diplomatic protocol, has arrived at our court. He is proposing his services to us, and our chamberlain is saying that we can make good use of this man. I can always use more men, or another mouth to feed is not what I need. So -5 prestige, or minus 221 gold, and we get a diplomat named Thomas. Thomas, eh? Wasn't one of these Jew... Nope, I'm looking at vassals. Duh. Thomas. Presumably this one, because that one's called Toma. So this guy, yeah, he's a diplomat, but he's kind of shit at his job. Okay, 20th of March. Okay, we're going to make an interception here. Wonderful. Oh, this siege was a victory. So I'll get them to assault the Mosque of Tigzert as quickly as possible. Off you go. Yep, army's moving down. It's all fine. Everything looks good there. And let's complete this move. The King of Nubia himself. And as usual, we outmatch them. Don't care about people that I've dragged out of holes. My son, the sickly infant, died as a sickly infant. It's kind of expected, to be quite honest. Tell you what, these guys are pretty good at defending. We're actually having a bit of trouble up here at the top. We should still carry the day, but this has been well, not only a close battle, but a damaging battle. We may have lost retinues, which will irritate the shit out of me. We've lost one retinue. And we're just going to sit here and besiege this place. Oh no, we're not. We're going to win. Okay, so that has not given us anything, but it has established this new realm down here. And while he is supremely grateful, you know, I'm not his de jure liege, I'm of a foreign culture, you know, all that sort of stuff, but that's fine. Let's move our guys back up to here, I guess. Through the typhus fever it is now. Jeez, Egypt. Get less disease. So I think we lost an archer retinue, but I couldn't be sure. We're going to have to wait for these guys to actually reinforce before I check that out. And it shouldn't be too much of an issue getting them just one unit. Where are we fighting? Ah, my son became a Grey Eminence. Perfect. I mean, a little bit shitty on the Marshal, but that doesn't matter. Look at his diplomacy. His stewardship could do with a bit of improvement as well, but that's fine. He's good. So, in a moment, we'll grab Tyrrell off the Countess here and, you know, tell her that her services are no longer required as the Countess of Tyrrell. He also needs a wife, so let's marry him to someone. Let's find somebody who's 16 years old. Oh, we've got a 15-year-old genius here. Let's keep her in mind. So I am going to mark her as important while we check through the 16-year-olds. It's like a catalogue. There are dwarves, there are a lot of dwarves. There are attractive ladies. There's more attractive ladies. None of them are quick. Oh, there's a quick one there, but you know, if I had to choose between a quick English Catholic who's 18 years old, or a genius German Catholic who is 15, I think we know where we're going with that. And there's more quick ones up here. She's homosexual, but she has Grey Eminence traits, so I think those don't quite cancel each other out. Matilda here, the Italian, has the thrifty clerk, which gives her 5% extra fertility. Yeah, it's not really a thing here. And Maud down here has 5% extra fertility from Charismatic Negotiator. The problem that I'm having here is we don't know. Where is she? Here she is. We don't know what Barbara's trait is. She hasn't got it yet. Let me just check her out. Barbara! 10th of October. We're going to make this betrothal offer between her and the prince. That will give us an alliance with Millennia to begin with, but also we can reject it if need be. So he'll get back to us in 3 days. And we do that to prevent him from marrying her off as soon as she hits 16 to some random dude. You know, just in case she is what we want. Factions forming, with 7% independence, and that's really it. Right, and also, we don't land our son until he's married, because otherwise he will marry people randomly. Because the marriage AI is a little bit on the atrocious side. Okay, let's head on over here into Bajaja and start capturing bits there. Our troops are moving up there nicely, that's excellent. We still can't murder the Hashemid, that's fine. Can we murder this guy? I'm not interested in murdering those guys. You're married, you have a daughter. She is your heir. Nope, all fine, all fine. Who would inherit after your daughter, though? Jimo. This guy. I'm not particularly concerned. That was a big fight that we had to deal with down here. Like, hugely lossy. And about 15 years until the Mongols should start showing up. And I've just been reminded that we have a war up in Ireland. I completely forgot about it. In Northern Ireland at that. And we're totally the King of England as well. Wow, this is just, you know, history replaying itself. There's currently an adventurer conquest of Moray. That's interesting. Okay, battle down there. All good. We have a peasant revolt in Samoydia, which is... Oh my god, all the way up there? Are you kidding me? You guys, just go up there and put it the fuck down. That's irritating. They're actually moving out of... No, they're not moving? They looked like they were moving. We could get boats and go around there, but fuck it. The effort required. Okay, so it's letting us usurp the kingdom now, the time must have passed, but because he is currently at war, which we're going to join, because we don't want that adventurer to take his land, or whatever, and so that we can end it. Baldwin has developed a habit for wild parties. Okay, so we can either give him a 60% chance of charitable, or a 40% chance of lustful, either of which are fine, or a 60% chance of arbitrary and a 40% chance of chaste, neither of which I particularly like. Nothing I can do. He is now charitable, he gives freely. Good on you, Baldwin. That's what I'd like to see. Just wish for our heir had the genius trait. Goodo, now head down here. Actually no, head over here because this place has a little bit less troops sitting in it. Oh, but the King of Ireland accepts that he is lost for war. Wonderful, now where is this guy? Oh, down here. That's not much in the way of troops, is it? No. The point is that now when we want to, we can just sort of go up there and smack them down. Prince Rudgar claims he would be a better chance 11 Count Johann, and you know what? He is not only right, but he is my heir, and this will probably give him +1 to that. There we go. And now we send him to Rome on a purely diplomatic mission which should not actually have any issues. Ah yes, resist my foul impulses. We have how many people in jail? 92. We're coming up to the end of the episode, as usual. Um, I'd love to save up for military organization again, but it's just so far off and we get so little of it that we're probably just better investing in cavalry. Anyway, yes, as I was mentioning, we're coming up to the end of the episode, so let's just have this fight here happen, and then we'll think about ending it. Yep, there we go, we've won in Ireland, that's wonderful. Good. Oh wow. The current King of Ireland is an imbecile. I'm amazed that more of his vassals don't, not like him. So, on that note, no, we shouldn't assassinate him. He's only Catholic. He's Catholic. It's fine. In fact, most of our wars are going to be up here in a moment, so let's send our troops up there. And let's see how the fight goes. Don't think they're going to move. All of our guys are exceptional at doing moral damage, except for this guy who's better at defending, but that's fine. Here it comes. Alright, so they get an advantage because of hills. We get the numerical advantage, though that's only slight, and we outclass all of them in terms of military command quality. Good, this guy would be a pain in the ass to run into on mountains. Yeah, I think we're good here. And we significantly outclass on this flank. Sabir converted. Oh hey, was that the remaining Sumanesco one? Yes, it was. Excellent. We've eliminated the Sumanesco religion. Kind of. There are probably still some proponents of it around, but, we've eliminated it as a land-holding force. I think I saw something finish in Frueli. Yeah. There we go. Yep. Great victory for Catholicism. At all. 32% war score. Lots of stuff. That's great. I'm not going to chase them down just yet. We're going to win this war. Well, kind of. First of all, I'm going to assault the city, take the city, and then I'm going to attack them. So there's the city. They're moving out on the 14th. I'm getting there on the 29th. We've got them. They can't even evacuate. No, things could escalate. And we're just going to keep on chasing these guys until we wipe them out. And I mean wipe them out because I know there's retinues in there. Oh, he's got another army popping up. We're probably going to go a bit over time. No, I refuse your offer of peace. I'm wiping your army out. I am completely fucking up your realm, and there is nothing you can do about it. Well, there are probably some things you could do about it, like, oh, look at how much gold we have. That's a bit of an issue, isn't it? Devil's numbers. And there we go. We've wiped out his entire army. Ah, excellent. And in that time, the lovely Princess Barbara has become a skilled tactician. So that's not amazing, but it isn't a problem either. So send a marriage offer. Rudgar asked me for a fief of his own, and yes, I will arrange you a fief of your own, Rudgar. We just got to get you married first. Excellent, and we will collect 1,000 gold. Right, and we'll deal with that next episode. So, as usual, if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them below and I'll get to them as soon as possible. If you liked this video, please give it a like, and if you would enjoy seeing more, well, go ahead and subscribe. In the meantime, though, I have been Sub. You've been yourselves. Later.